A pleasant welcome to the Accra Sports Stadium. It's a venue for the Matchday 3 game of the Ghana Premier League between Legon Cities Football Club and Medeama Sporting Club. It's an interesting game we're looking forward to this evening as the two teams come into this game from similar fortunes, 2 games from 6 possible points. It's just one to pick up by both sides. My name is Nana Dakwa Jesse, together with Sichope Astrim. We're your commentators for this evening's game at the Accra Sports Stadium. Welcome if you just joined us. You're live on Star Times at the channel 247, and it's Legon Cities versus Medeama Sporting Club. An interesting game we're looking forward to, Sicho.
Yeah, like you really said, these two sides are coming into the game with the same fortunes, actually. I mean, both teams drew their first game, lost the second, but it's Legon City's home game, and for Medeama, a team that many are tipped to be champions at the end of this season, they need to start picking up the points. And they'll be looking at Legon Cities on the poor show they've had in their first 2 games and be thinking, this is the game to perhaps kickstart their season.
So, 2 teams chasing their first 3 points of the season. It's a must-win game for Medeama, considering how they've been touted as potential champions of the Ghana Premier League. But it's a mustn't-lose game for Legon Cities as well, because they have made some massive investments in recruiting some of the top stars across the various Premier League teams onto their fold, and they have Ghana's all-time top scorer Samoa Jan on the bench for them this evening. So, after leaving Ghana in the last 17 years, there's a possibility that Samoa Jan will step onto the field to play again in the Ghana Premier League if the standing coach Wahid Mohamed brings him on into this game. But Legon Cities are without a substantive coach for this game because Goran Bajtaravic lost his job after that game against Great Olympics.
Yeah, when you speak to them, they'll tell you what's by mutual consent, but whatever it is, the manager is not there anymore with them. And the future is what they are looking forward to. Now, Coach Bashir Hereford is here to take charge of the team. He's not in the dugout today, but he will be watching from the stands to see what team he's got at hand.
So 2 changes from the team that lost to Great Olympics. There's a place for Suleiman Mohamed as he comes in to replace Vincent Edu Jemfi. There's also a place for the debutant, Nat Aqua, who is joining from Young Apostles FC. He gets the chance to make his debut in the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah, it's a 4-4-2 system deployed there. Oklu gets support from Kujo. I mean, many have said that Oklu, when he's playing as a lone striker, is almost always isolated. Perhaps today, once he has that support from Kujo, he can find some joy.
This Wahid Mohamed, he owns a 2nd division club, as a matter of fact, in Dansuman, and he has a club called Unique FC. They seem to be the feeder club for most of the Premier League teams. He has some of his players in this Legon City squad. So Coach Samuel Boedu also makes 2 changes to the team that lost to Dreams FC. There's a place for Ali Ouattara. He comes in to replace the man who got them into trouble in Daewoo, Ali Moro Yusuf. Then there's also a place for Rashid Note. He comes in to replace Michael Yaboa.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ali was solid for them. He's been solid for them. The season that was truncated, he was massive for them. But the midfield is what excites me. Blade, Norte, and Kwakwa. That is where the engine is for Medeama. But they need that creativity for the front 3. In Arjun, Bassett, and Akabi.
Jones Akubiam is a 4th referee. He'll be seen to the end of issues. Rostum Senogbe is our centre man for here this evening's game at the Accra Sports Stadium. Legon Cities in their usual home strip of red and blue jerseys, navy blue and red jerseys from Legon Cities, and Medeama in their mauve and dominant yellow jerseys here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's a 10th straight start for Michael Ampedu. It tells you the kind of confidence he is getting from the technical men of Legon City since joining from Liberty.
Yeah, he was one of the best right backs, and so they got themselves one of the best right backs. You always expect him to start, and when he's played, he's been fantastic. I mean, collectively as a team, they've not been too good, but he can hold his head high and say that I've given 100% every time I've been called upon.
This is our coverage of the Ghana Premier League 2020-2021 on Star Times at the channel 247. Stay glued to your set and enjoy an exciting game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Matao Dauda. He's picked up 4 goals from his nets in 2 games in the Ghana Premier League. He'd want to make amends today by keeping a clean sheet, but that won't come easy against Bassett, who is leading the attack for Medeama together with Ejeni Boateng and Ebeneza Akabi. Bassett will kickstart the game for Medeama. The former Nuwa Dubiasi striker is making his second appearance for Medeama Sporting Club. Johnson Kubiam whistles, Bassett gets it underway. Here is Kwakwa. Dan Arjun gets one inside quickly for Medeama, and they win the first free kick under 20 seconds. Nathaniel Akwa, the debutant, committing his first foul in the Premier League game.
Yeah, just bumped into Ejenim there. Never really got to the ball. Was never going to get it because the height of the ball wasn't even crossing the player.
Dan Arjun will be excited to have his midfield partner Ali Ouattara with him in central defense. Jonah Atukwe. He scored against Brecum Chelsea, fight blank against Olympics. Here's the former Chelsea man, Patrick Yaboa. Joined from Asante Kotoko after he was declared surplus to the requirements by Maxwell Kunedu's technical team at Kotoko. Nearly got a move to Ashgold, but finally landed in Takwa. And so far, he's proven to be a good fit for Medeama.
Yep, he settled in very well. He's been effective anytime he's been called upon. For Medeama, in the game they lost against Dreams, they would look back and think that it was down to individual mistakes. For Legon Cities, on the other hand, collectively they were poor, and that has to improve.
Yaro Ibrahim, the man who committed those errors to cause Medeama's defeat, has made way for Ali Ouattara. And coach Samuel Boadu before the game was talking about the importance of Ouattara to this team and how they missed him in those 2 games against Olympics and Dreams FC.
Sure they did. But again now for Legon Cities, that was a very disciplined line they held there by the defense, making sure nobody was stepping ahead of the other to get their man offside. Well rehearsed.
Dan Arjun, he's got a lot of experience under his belt. Once captain of Bechem United, Dan Arjun. Justice Blay. Eric Oforienchi is wearing the captain's armband in the absence of Joseph Tetezuta, who is on the bench for Medeama this evening, the substantive captain. Ejeni Boateng to Dan Arjun. Samuel Apia. Bassett, good hold-up play. Bassett up against Aka. Kwakwa's cross finds nobody. Free kick. Legon City are in a hurry to speed up things. This should be a free kick. Clumsy challenge from Dan Arjun.
Yeah, it's a clumsy challenge. They went for the man nowhere near the ball. But if we roll this back a while, I thought that free kick that Legon City won, the ball was still rolling before it was kicked. I'm surprised the referee didn't call that back.
But that was a heavy push on David Kujo
I mean,
by Dan Arjun.
That was a foul all day. He'd be lucky not to go into the books of the referee.
So Dan Arjun will go into the books of Jones Akubiam.
No surprises.
That's an unnecessary yellow card to receive. It's only 4 minutes, and as a centre back, if you go into the books of the referee at this stage, it can be disastrous.
Yeah, now he has to be thinking about his tackles. He has to be thinking about where to place the foot and whether to dive into another one.
So Dan Arjun, he's got some 87 more minutes to be decent on the field. And for a centre back, it could be a 50-50 situation. You never know.
He left the referee with no choice there. I thought it was an unnecessary foul to concede. He even got too tight to his man for my liking. He was never going to get to the ball. Allow him to take the ball and then hold him closely to the byline and wait for support, but he instead went in fully for the tackle. And in the end, he's in trouble in the referee's books.
It's a free kick for Legon Cities. Nathaniel Aqua. The former Young Apostles left back steps up for this free kick on the right hand side of Cities' attack. He takes an in swing and that is close. Good save by Oforienchi. Magnificent save. That was heading towards goal.
Yeah, that was heading towards goal. I'm not sure he was going to trouble the goalkeeper from his position, but it was still a save he had to make. And he deceived everybody. Everybody's looking for the cross, but he's trying to cap the goalkeeper into his near post. Goalkeeper's starting position was great.
Awesome goalkeeping from Oforienchi. There he grabs it without difficulties from the head of Joseph Ajay.
Yeah, that's commanding. That is what all defenders would be loving to see, that their goalkeeper can step off his line and claim these balls. That is his area. He has to command it. On that occasion, he just did that, the captain.
With him in the goal post, it's going to be extremely difficult for Frank Boateng to step into that position. But here is Legon Cities. Oklu, a shade late for that one. Medeama. Rashid Notte wants to switch things upfield. Suleimana gives away possession. Here is Justice Blade providing the shield for the centre backs. He's playing in the defensive midfielder's position. And Legon Cities have a man down.
Kujo is struggling from that tackle from Edgin. In the first 3 minutes, the medical team attended to him, but he seemed not to be comfortable. He's struggling, and you wonder if this is the time now if he can continue.
So Kujo making his second start for Legon Cities. Unfortunately, he would have to go down, and if he's not lucky, he might just exit the game. He's called for attention. Joined from Asukwa Deportivo. He looks good.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's something to do with his knee. When the medics have gone onto the pitch, they've always tried to, treat his knee, and it's difficult when a player is feeling something in the knee, because you need your knee to be mobile in game. And you can see that there's a signal to the dugouts that maybe, just maybe, he might not be able to continue. Well, we would see, but if it's the knee that is niggling him, sometimes it can be difficult for the players to continue.
Samuel Apia tries to put one through for Bassett. Fatau Dauda is out. Looking for Rafael Oklu's run. Then Arjun is first to the ball. Oklu, that was unnecessary. Pushed Arjun, but the referee decided to let go. The last time the two teams met here at the Accra Stadium, Medeama beat Legon Cities by 2-0. Unfortunately, the man who grabbed all 2 goals, Prince Opoku Ajiman, has left for Cape Town City in South Africa. They must deal in his absence. And interestingly, they've not won a game since he left.
Yeah, that's how important he is.
Patrick Yeboah with a cross inside. That header came in. But again, it won't trouble Fatau Dauda, the header from Ejenim Boateng.
But it's still encouraging, because they had 3 men in the box. He got to his man, but it was from a difficult point where he couldn't steer it onto target. But that would encourage the manager, that he would be happy to see that bodies are being committed forward.
Michael Ampedu giving away possession. Rashid Notte with a long searching pass, and Bassett is up for it. Ejenim Boateng is making space, he's calling for it. Rashid. Suleimana gets it away. Eric Kwakwa. Your boy is lining up for the cross. This could be dangerous. That was close from Medeama Sporting Club. It nearly caught them by surprise.
Yep. Warring signs there. Warring signs there. As you can see from the face of Jan, he's even worried. But that was a lovely cut back there. Not the best of touches, but he had to improvise to get something on the ball. And that wasn't far off. I think the goalkeeper was worried in the manner in which he dived to his near post. Again, numbers in the box for Medeama.
Ten minutes at the Accra Stadium. Legon City 0, Medeama 0. Sulemana trying to get to a clue. Ouattara wins the ball legitimately. Ajin. It's 0-0 at this stage after 10 minutes. We've not really seen clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities created by both sides.
Yeah. Medeama have dominated the possession, but they've not created clear-cut opportunities, as you said. They've had the half chances. But for Legon Cities now, they have to get hold of the ball and try to, impose themselves onto Medeama, ask questions of them, and perhaps put efforts together in attacking sense.
Justice Blay. Ampedu does so to mop up and go back to his goalkeeper. Aqua. Justice Blay. Samuel Apia. Dan Arjun finds a better option in for re-entry. Blay walks into this team, and the man who performed so well for them last season, Richard Buedu, drops to the bench.
I mean, we're speaking about one of the best midfielders in the country, Blay. Not too many people get ahead of him.
Medeama getting close. Ejeni Mboatin. Some good defending from Joseph Ejay. Yes, he has every reason to be furious about how his left back covered up.
Yeah, that was so easy to get in behind that left back row. He did so well to get his body across his man and get something on that ball. He needed to, because in that area, if you miss the ball and you catch your man, it's a penalty. And he's not happy about the way they defended that, the vocal defender.
There's a corner for Medeama.
He's struggling. Kujo is struggling. He's been struggling from the 3rd minute. I'm not sure he can continue. The tackle was heavy. It was a bad tackle on him. It seemed to have affected his knee. It's a shame that he can't continue, because very early in the game he wanted to make an impression, but then you see it again. Ajin there was never really going to get to the ball. He just clipped this man, and as he falls down, it's his knee that catches the turf, and that is why he's been hobbling. That is why he can't continue. It's a shame, because he would have been looking forward to partner Oklu. But his game has come, or the end of the game has come too early for his liking, I'm sure, for the technical team as well.
So, too bad for Legon Cities. Wahid Mohammed will be forced to make a substitution. He's not ready. Kwakwa's delivery. Dauda grabs it without difficulties. Cephas Doku, the former Liberty professional striker, will be coming in to replace David Kujo. So that's Kwakwa's corner. Fatal grabbed it, but here was Ali Ouattara having ideas of his own. Not really sure what he was trying to do.
I mean, you can understand why, because the first time Fatal Dada then caught the ball, he was trying to look for a clue for the counter. What he was trying to do then was to stop him from setting out that counter attack. I thought Fatal got offended a little bit and shoved him off. Unfortunately, caught his face a little bit. Players would always make most of it. Nothing in there, in my opinion. Yeah.
So Cephas Doku goes in for Kujo. Cephas is a center forward. Kujo played from the wings. So formations will change as Cephas partners Oklu as the two strikers for this game. And Peru had too much of that one on his hands.
And straight away see how they are shaping up Legon City. It's a 4-4-2. Cephas sitting alongside Oklu there to provide support for him. So I'm not sure it's going to affect that team setup so much. Still, Jonah Tukwe and Baba Mahama will provide with Elvis Opoku and Brima sitting in midfield. Cephas and now Oklu leading the lines.
Patrick Yaboa. Ali Ouattara. Aqua gives away possession. Here is Baba Mahama. He's been quiet in the opening 15 minutes. Raphael Oklu to his former teammate at Liberty, Michael Ampedu. Ampedu tries to get to Cephas Doku. He also played with him at Liberty, but that pass was too weighty for Doku.
I mean, that was disappointing because he had a lot of grass ahead of him to run into and try to take the ball closer to the byline, whipping something decent. He was trying to find the new man, Cephas, but there was too much on that pass. Disappointed. How long before we see Asamoah Gyan is what I'm sure lots of people will be asking themselves and wondering.
Are you expecting Asamoah Gyan to play a role in this game before the 90 minutes?
Yeah, I think so. I think I expect him to play. More so because if a player is lacking fitness, one of the ways to get him fit is to give him game time in few minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Only a matter of time before it's 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and then he's fully fit to play. It's only in game time that you can really pick up your fitness.
Good play. Here is Patrick Yabua. That cross was low, but again, you give credit to Suleiman Mohammed for that timely block for a corner to Medeama.
Yeah, that's what they normally tell them at the training ground. Stop the cross. Whatever happens, make sure the cross is not going into the box. And on that occasion, it does just that. But they have something to confront them now, a corner kick.
Yabua with a corner. Here is Rashid Notte. Flag goes up. Offside. Can't ask so many questions about the position of Ejenim Boateng. He was rightly offside.
I mean, it's a wrong call. It really is a wrong call. There's no way that is an offside. Yeah, it's a wrong call. I thought he held his run well. He knew that ball was going to come to me. He held his run, and I mean, when he looks back on that one, he will be disappointed that that went against him. Because he did everything perfect in there.
Legon Cities. Michael Ampedu's cross. Oklu is beaten to the ball by Samuel Apia. Good defending from Apia. Bassett looks for Akabi, the MVP in that game against Olympics. Neatly defended by Sulemana. He's showing the difference between himself and Vincent Edujemfi, who played in that 3-0 game against Olympics. Here is Raphael Oklu. Not the best of ideas. Clearly, Oklu can't get to it. He created a mess himself and he's gotten in the head of it without any positives.
Yeah, that was poor because Oklu had the opportunity then to play Ampedu through. Ampedu was galloping past him and he could have just slipped him through, and then Ampedu would have been in a good position to make a cross, but instead he waited for another touch and the opportunity was gone. And that attack comes to nothing.
Bassett also goes down. The former Nuedu Biase Maxman. So if you watch Medeama in those two games against Dreams FC and Olympics, it's not as if they were that bad. They just failed to find the cutting edge, and some defensive errors, especially the ones by Yaro in Deu, seem to have caused them, but they are good side by all standards, considering the quality across all positions.
Yeah, they are a decent side. They're a very good side, I should say. Not even decent, they are a good side. But as I said, in the games that they've played in recent times, the first two games we've seen of the season, there's that cutting edge that they've lacked. And you wonder if these two players that have left them is what they really lack. Babel and Ajiman. And that is a beautiful sight there. A beautiful sight with the moon, and that tells the story. The game is at night, it's under floodlights. The moon also adding lights to it.
So night football is gradually becoming a permanent feature in the Ghana Premier League. And Legon Cities are up for one tonight against Medeama as they all seek for their first win of the 3-week-old Ghana Premier League 2021-2022 season. Eric Kwakwa, Justice Blay, not a gives away possession. Raphael Oklu allows Atukwe to pick it up straight to Arjun. Then Blay, Notte, poor pass, can't find Akabi. Dowda gets it away and there's a flick on by Oklu. Doku failed to hang on to that one.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen anything from one centre forward to the other. Oklu knocking that one on for Sefas Doku, but he couldn't just control that ball.
Raphael Oklu doesn't seem to be clicking the way he expects. Yet to open his scoring account in the Legon City's shirt. That was a poor challenge from Joseph Ejay.
Yeah.
On Ejeni Mboatin. Completely beaten.
It was late. Not sure if he caught Ejeni Mboatin there, but Ejeni Mboatin just knew he had overrun the ball. Once he knew he wasn't going to get to the ball, he decided now to fall on the turf and ask the referee for that foul. That is clever in a way he wanted for his team, because that tackle was poor.
Notte with a beautiful pass to Patrick Yaboa. The former Karela man swings one in. Out. Miscommunication between Bassett and Kwakwa. Free kick for Medeama. Much to the surprise of Elvis Opoku, claiming innocence.
Yeah, I thought Elvis got something on that ball. I thought it was a decent tackle there, but that was a decent cross in again. Deceiving all those defenders. Lovely cutback there, but miscommunication. Here you see Elvis. Maybe referee thinks it's dangerous because his His foot is a little bit high, just a little bit high. I thought he got the ball, yes, but once the foot's a little bit high, it's always going to be a foul. They call it dangerous play.
Dangerous play. Free kick for Medeama. There's no Akwesi Donsu who could have made this one a crowning moment for Medeama. He's out. He passed the late fitness test, but Samobodi decided to keep him on the bench. But Eric Kwakwa has what it takes to deliver from this angle as well. Free kick for Medeama. It's 25 minutes. Eric Kwakwa lines up for the free kick. I see Patrick Yeboah shows interest as well, but it looks like it's Kwakwa. Kwakwa goes for it against the side post. Good play. That was some technique from Eric Kwakwa. Unlucky Medeama. Free kick for Legon Cities.
Yeah,
Harsh challenge on Ampedu from Patrick Yeboah.
Yep, and that was a lovely free kick there. Did everything right and got it over the wall, but just couldn't beat the post then. Beat the goalkeeper, but saved by the woodwork. The other knows he was beaten. There was no way he was catching that, but he'll be disappointed in the wall again because he didn't jump. That is why they are there.
Remember, Legon City is considered from a set piece in that game against Great Olympics.
Yep.
They must be careful how they organize the back in set piece situations.
That's a lovely technique.
Baba Hama has been quiet. Kwakwa tries to put one through for Bassett. Sulemana. Elvis Opoku. Good touch from Atukwe to Ampedu. He's got so much space in front. Jonah Atukwe. Sulemana. Now he wants Ampedu to do the run. Can he send a decent cross? Ampedu's cross goes in. Arjun got a head to it. It's cleared by Samuel Apia. And here Legon City. Baba Mahama goes for a drive. And it's a goal kick for Medeama.
Yeah, that's much better by Legon Cities. Much better. Throwing lots of bodies forwards there and asking questions of Medeama. That ball there from Ampedu was decent. It was well defended by Baba Mahama on this occasion, trying to unleash the strike, but his body balance was off in the air. It's flying high and wide.
Ampedu has done well with the recovery duties, regardless of how he's been surging forward this evening here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Justice Blay. Samuel Apia. What was Oklu thinking? He gives the ball to Patrick Yeboah, and he finds Notte. Free kick. Medeama again have a free kick. Akabi made that move before the ball fell to Rashid Notte. So this way he won the free kick.
Yeah. There it is. That I thought he got something on the ball here. That's why the ball is moving in that direction. It's this block there. The ball comes off his body and comes off his arm.
So Foster Brima.
Foster Brima is the culprit.
Handball against Foster Brima.
Yeah. How many rules do we have for handball now these days? Because somewhere they will tell you once the ball deflects off your body and onto your arm, it's no handball. In other places, it is a handball regardless. Maybe in Ghana, it is a handball regardless.
Kwakwa shows interest in the free kick once again. Kwakwa! This time it goes up and high. It's a goal kick for Legon Cities.
Yeah, not quite the same. On this occasion, he was leaning back while he was striking the ball there. Leaning back a bit. And as a footballer, once you lean back, you're asking the ball to fly high. You have to get your full weight behind the ball. Not sure how many times they've been told, but sometimes on the pitch, it doesn't quite work.
Rashid Notte, he brings that balance and creativity in that Medeama midfield. Missed out in the previous game against Dreams FC. Justice Blay.
And that's been the problem for Medeama this season. For all their dominance, they've not really created enough goal-scoring opportunities.
30 minutes. Legon City's 0, Medeama 0. Match week 3 of the Ghana Premier League 2020-2021. So
Yeah.
offside.
Clear offside there. Clearly, he was ahead of the last man in that back line.
Asamoah Gyan has begun warming up for Legon City. Right time to bring in the legend.
Well, I'm sure he would love to warm up a lot more before he gets onto the pitch. Looking at how long it's been since he kicked the football. So I'm not sure we're going to see him anytime soon.
Legon Cities. Kwakwa. Patrick Yeboah. Looking for options. Now he's been dispossessed of the ball. Here is Cephas Doku. Lovely hold-up play from Cephas. Here is Raphael Oklu. He's got space. Can he score? Was it the best of options for Raphael Oklu to have taken? This looked a perfect opportunity for Legon City to have jumped up.
Yeah, and you can see the facial expression. He's disgusted. And he's livid with himself because that's an opportunity where you thought a striker bearing down on goal. One of the things you're going to be told is make sure you're in the box, because once you're in the box, you have control. That hard work from Cephas Doku there, all undone by Oklu. He tried the skill to, wrong foot his man. But once he did that, he couldn't trouble them. Chance gone.
Medeama in a swift response, ending themselves a corner kick in the process. So the dead ball specialist Kwakwa again with a free corner kick. Nearly the opener for Medeama Sporting Club. Again, Akabi is unlucky.
That could have gone anywhere. It wasn't the greatest of corner kicks there. The ball was a little bit flat, but it wasn't properly defended. They couldn't get to the first ball against Cities. They couldn't get to the second ball. And after that ricochet, it looked like it was going to find the back of the net, but just went inches wide. A scary moment there for Legon Cities.
Joseph Ajay. Oklu is seeing most of the balls at this stage. Aka's cross. Looking for a decision from referee Akubiem. Samuel Apia, good pass to Kwakwa. Tries to look for Bassett in a very tight space when indeed there was an option on the right for him in Samuel Apia.
Yeah. Apia was the best option there. He had the outlets. Just send him through and ask him to make that cross. Was looking for a difficult one to pick through the strikers, but that was a poor decision. There's been a problem there for Medeama. They've dominated the game. They've had great possession, but once they enter the final third, the quality, the final pass hasn't been there.
Good play from Oklu. Offside, safe as Doku. But it looked like it was Baba Mahama who drifted to the left side and was caught even before Cephas got into that trap.
Yeah, I thought Oklu was coming back from an offside position, to be fair. There you see it there.
So
not quite there, because Oklu was moving from the offside position before he grabbed it.
Tracking back to the ball.
Yeah, before he got onto the ball.
Here is Medeama. Rashid Norte, shot blocked by Ampedu. Justice Blay want to have a crack at this one, but it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah. Norte tried that one, but it was a weak effort. He was cleared, but not the best of clearance. Once it fell to Blay, it was there for him to shoot, but again, nowhere near the target.
I guess Blay would have loved to be playing in the Champions League with Asante Kotoko, but for Medeama's refusal to release him, or Kotoko not meeting the asking price of Medeama for his release.
Yeah, I think he would be happy with Medeama, yes, but everybody loves to play in the big competition across the continent. I mean, it's a valuable player to Medeama, and if Kotoko really wanted him, they would be paying the asking price from Medeama, and Medeama are happy to keep him because it's quality. And they've got money as well.
They've got money to spend. Recently got a deal of $300,000 with Goldfields Ghana. Here is Bassett. He can be dangerous here. Rashid Norte just over the top. That was close from Norte.
Yeah, that was great centre forwards play. Lovely way to hold up to the play and drag it, but it was very well recovered there by the defender. On this occasion, Rashid Norte, they had it on the edge of the area, but couldn't steer it onto target. Up and over the bar, chances gone for Medeama.
36 minutes. Legon City's nil, Medeama nil. Go pass from Atukwe to Rafael Oklu. Controls. Decided to go for the one time.
Yeah. That is a decent ball over the top for the striker. You're asking your striker to hit that on the volley. It's on his weaker side. You can understand why he can't catch and generate enough power on that. Perhaps the reason why he wanted to check onto his favorite right foot with the first opportunity. That is simply because his left foot is a lot weaker than we would have thought. And on that occasion, he showed us why.
Oklu has played for Liberty and then Elmina Sharks in the Premier League already. Must be comfortable with this stage. Suleimana straight to the head of Ali Ouattara. Justice Blay. Dan Arjun. He's not your fastest player, so you don't give him such passes, Blay.
That's an advice to Blay. Can't hear you, Nana. But yeah, he's not the quickest player, so.
Bassett. Ball cleared away by Aka. Ouattara. Patrick Yeboah lining up for a cross. Headed away by Suleimana. Doku. What a poor touch from Cephas Doku. Eric Oforienchi. He gives away possession. Oklu. Elvis Opoku. Jonah Atukwe. Some good defending from Medeama. So Ouattara goes down injured. Same as Atukwe. Let's see what happened between the two.
I think there was a clash of knees somewhere in there. So Jonah Atukwe, once he took that touch, he's looking for an outlet, and there is this a clash of legs. Both players very much in pain. But there's an interesting switch there for Legon Cities. Jonah Atukwe has joined Cephas Doku up front, and it's Oklu who has drifted wide into the wide area. And with the way Legon Cities are misfiring up front, it's the reason why in the first two games they've played, they failed to score from open play. The only goal they scored has come from the spot kick. Strikers not in the best of shapes or confidence levels are not
sure
high.
There's another free kick. Nathaniel will step up for it. Aqua. Nathaniel! Good save for Tau again. Second time asking, second time being denied. Fatau is proving That was Oforenchi with that free kick, with that save.
Yeah, it's a carbon copy of what we saw earlier in the
Good
game.
save of Oforenchi.
Yeah, asking the same questions of Oforenchi and it's giving him the same answers. Trying to find the top corner, but he's right there on time to make the save.
40 minutes, 5 away from the end of the 45. Again, Oforenchi comes out. This time, he fails to make a first-time save, but manages to clock it.
The Oforenchi loves to command this area, but that was a lovely shape on the ball, asking so many questions there. On the first time of asking, he couldn't quite gather it, but on the second time of asking, he gathered it comfortably.
So this man, Aqua, has his free kick game on this evening, but is only proving difficult to beat Oforenchi in post.
Yeah, the tackle was late. Elvis Opoku. He didn't get the ball now, and Medeama also do have a free kick of their own.
Kwakwa again lines up for this free kick. He won't go for goal this time, but rather try to provide an assist that found nobody. Those two free kicks from Nathaniel Aqua have been very good.
Yeah, they have. Sure was trying to cut the goalkeeper into the near post, into the top corner, but Ofori is of high quality. It'll be interesting then to see Nathaniel Aqua in a free kick position,
very close
somewhere
to
near
the
the middle, somewhere near the middle of the park, rather than drifting it that wide. It'll be interesting to see the whip and the bend he gets on the ball.
Elvis Opoku. Good
Great
pass
stuff.
to Ampedu. Good switch, Baba Mahama. Oklu and Cephas up calling. Oklu is all alone. That's what to find Oklu. He whips one in. Headed away by Arjun. Big boot by Teteno. Rashid Note, whose elder brother signed for Techiman 11 Wonders, Tetenote.
Yeah.
Ampedu offside.
He was already in an offside position even before the ball was coming through. But it's disappointing because from that point you should be able to see the line and try to hold your run or make the run in such a way that you are not being caught offside, but in that space in which he was, he could not. And he's got pace about him. There was no need to want to rush to get the quick advantage with a head start.
Yeboah. Notte trying to look for Akabi. Free kick. Kwakwa hurriedly takes it. Samuel Apia. Kwakwa. Blay. Tries to look for Bassett in the middle. He gives away possession. Foster Brima, too many touches, he gets the free kick. Lucky him. That was a dangerous area to be holding on and hanging on to that ball.
Yeah.
Thanks to the foul of Justice Blay, Cities are rescued.
He had no outlet, so he would be happy to have taken that foul for the team.
What seemed to be the problem between Jonah Atukwe and Oforienchi? 44 minutes. One more minute to wrap up the first half. Cities 0, Medeama 0.
Yeah, that's a foul. That is a foul. He had his hand all over this man, Jonah Atukwe.
There's a protest
Ouattara
from Medeama.
Yeah, Ouattara there had a hand all over the man. thought that was unnecessary because it was going to beat him for that ball. There you see it. That hand onto his head.
He has a better height than Atukwe.
Yep.
A better reach of the ball from that spot.
There's no way Atukwe was going to get that.
Decided to go with the hand. You don't blame the referee for the decision.
An opportunity now for Aqua.
We're doing 2 minutes of added time here at the Accra Stadium. 45 minutes up already, and Legon Cities might just have the last laugh before the first half comes to an end. It's a free kick, and the usual suspect, Nathaniel Aqua. He's got 2 saved already by Eric Oforenchi. Is it going to be a third time lucky? Aqua this time. It's disappointing from Aqua.
Yeah.
He got it in a relatively closer area than the previous ones, but fluffed it.
Yeah, fluffed it this time. Wasn't third time lucky.
Entry. He's had 2 brilliant saves to deny Legon City. They could have been up by 2 cities. Save fast. Atukwe, Watara. You can always trust him, very dependable. He's giving away possession. Baba Mahama just couldn't hang on to it. He's asking for a foul.
Yeah. Watara overplayed it.
Wasn't a clever thing to do as a centre back from that space.
Yeah.
Mahama. Aqua. Danajin gets it away for Medeama. Final whistle for the first half. Legon Cities coming close with those free kicks from Nathaniel Aqua. Then Eric Kwakwa denied by the woodwork. It's been an exciting affair in the first 45 minutes plus 2 minutes of stoppage time. A fairly balanced game of equals if you ask me.
Yeah, 2 teams that are struggling for goals in the league, and the story is what is being highlighted in those first 45 minutes. A lot will have to change if they are to get goals in that second 45. And the managers have their job on hand now.
Half-time score at the Accra Sports Stadium. Legon City 0, Medeama Sporting Club 0. 2 teams in search of their opening win in the Ghana Premier League 2020-2021 season. Medeama Sporting Club playing away to Legon Cities, and it was Medeama who kick-started the game, but Cities, with this opportunity from Nathaniel Aqua, denied by Oforenchi, some brilliant goalkeeping from the former national star.
Yeah, it was in a decent area. It was in a perfect area to tip that over the bar, but it was a lovely skill too.
And Kwakwa had his turn, but just unlucky to have denied by the post.
Yeah, a lovely shape on the free kick there. The goalkeeper was beaten, but the woodwork saved him there. Lovely delivery.
Safas put one through for Raphael Oklu. First touch, and the second was poor. Obviously trying to cut to his favorite right foot,
Yeah.
and he just couldn't get it right.
Yeah, he did well. He did everything right up until this point where this touch let him down. That touch was too heavy.
Again, this one was close from Akabi. It wasn't dealt with properly by Legon City.
It was poorly defended. Nobody in this area to defend, in the front area to defend, the near post to defend it. And that was close for Medeama.
Dan Arjun found Bassett, tried to go around Joseph Ejay, but the shot was blocked. And this one from Rashid Note, just over the top of the goal of Medeama, of Legon Cities.
Yeah, you see it. As he plays, he's actually stepping back. It's why the boy is salivating while he hits it.
So, again, Aqua denied by Oforenchu the second time.
Yeah, and it's a carbon copy of the first one. Trying to cut the goalkeeper into his near post, but the starting position of the goalkeeper is great. He tips it over the bar just like he did for the first.
Brilliant save by Oforenchu, and that was the highlight of the first half here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Medeama Sporting Club and Legon Cities goalless at half-time. 43% for Legon Cities in terms of possession, with 57 for Medeama. 3 corners Medeama and 2 for Cities. 1 yellow card for Medeama's Dan Argent for that clumsy challenge. So 3 offsides, each half-time scores at the Accra Sports Stadium. Legon City 0, Medeama Sporting Club 0. Second half underway. Legon Cities. Jonah Atukwe's drive going wayward.
It was a decent area for Jonah Atukwe then to line down one up. Just couldn't steer it on target. These two teams are struggling for goals at the moment. It's only 2 games yet, but they are struggling to score goals. We've seen teams like Ashgo not struggle for goals, like Olympics not struggle for goals. Several other teams like Karela, they are scoring. But these 2 teams have not been scoring, and that is worrying for these 2 coaches. And what we saw in the first half typifies why.
Enterprising play from Doku. He's being beaten to the ball. Akaba. Fatal Dauda. That was needless from Dauda.
That's shocking. Really
Not too
is.
sure why he decided to go up the
I like this.
way.
I like this. Reading the pass and stepping up to clear this.
He
But
should have
this
stopped
touch is
here.
not necessary, yeah. Big booted, find the player. You don't want to be dribbling.
Baba Hamahama was closer
Yeah,
and a better option.
unnecessary. For a goalkeeper of his experience, he would know that's unnecessary.
Kwakwa. Bastard goes up. It's a goal kick.
Well, this is dangerous because while the ball came in, Fatal didn't watch him. He slipped. Had that ball been on target
That would have been a
anywhere,
goal.
without any power, just on target, he would have struggled.
Foster Brima. Not Aqua. Up here. That's what to intercept. Former Far Rangers right back. There were talks about him joining Asante Kotoko before the start of the season because his former president is now CEO of Kotoko. But Moses Parker kept his prized jewelry. And now he's got 3 games for Medeama so far in the league. Samuel Apia. Kwakwa. Blade. Nafiu. Jonah Tukwe. A shake late for that one. Ali Watara. Kwakwa picks it up from Arjun. Sends one through. Side netting. Ebenezer Akabi.
Yeah, that was a decent opportunity there.
GFA President Keto Kreku. Watching from the VIP stands. Board chairman of the National Sports Authority. He supervises a board whose responsibility is to also check how the NSA are managing the various national stadia.
Yeah. Well, this is the offense that the referee has blown the whistle for.
So Atukwe, all day foul against him.
Yeah.
So that reaction from Ouattara was needless.
Yeah, it was needless. I mean, it wasn't important. He just put himself into trouble.
This is the man to take up the coaching reins of Legon Cities. Hopefully he's going to start work next Monday. Bashir Airford, 2 times league winner with Kotoko and Ashanti Gold. Next to him is the president of Legon Cities, Richard Atipo, of Gulf Energy.
Bashir Airford already putting down some notes there. He's seen some things he would want to talk about once he meets his new team.
Ampedu, clever back pass to the goalkeeper. Medeama. Here is Blay to Kwakwa. Free kick for Medeama. Kwakwa brought down by Baba Mahama.
Yeah. Legon City is there trying to, counter and create chances there. But there's the incident. Bringing Kwakwa down.
So close. Medeama. Akabi. He's been looking lively in the second half.
Yeah, lovely run there by Akabi. No offside there. Got into the box and tried to think it over the goalkeeper, but there's another chance gone there.
A lot of dignitaries here towards this game. A while ago was Galka chairman Kujo Fianu. Baba Mahama. There's a man down, it's Jonah Tukwed. The man who has scored Legon City's only goal in the Premier League. It's 52 minutes. And Asamoah Gyan is still waiting for his time to make a return to the Ghana Premier League.
And let's not forget that Legon City have made 2 substitutions already now, which means that they have just 1 more to go. Would it be Asamoah Gyan? It's still goalless. If they want to win this game, they will need goals.
2 substitutions.
Yeah.
1 not planned. The second one, not too sure, tactical or injury to Elvis. But it's very clear Gyan would like to light up the Ghana Premier League with an appearance in this game after making the 18-man squad.
Yeah, and in the way the game is going, it's goalless, and so they need goals or a goal. And you have a goal scorer on your bench, so maybe that could be Gyan.
Good pass from Nat Aqua to Ampedu. This is why Ampedu can be dangerous. Sefas Doku twisting and turning too much. There was an option in Mahama and then Raphael Oklu, but he decided to hang on to it.
Yeah, that's a powerful run there by Ampedu. Managed to get that ball to Sefas Doku. Was it brought down? Was there contact? Nothing in there.
Looked like Patrick Yeboah had run into him, but it wasn't deliberate.
Yeah, no penalty calls. And to be fair to the players, they weren't protesting for one.
Natakwa with a free corner kick for Legon Cities. Ben Swan in, away by Oforientry. Nafiu. Aqua. Brahima. This can be the first goal for Cities. Atukwe fluffs it. My goodness, finally it's cleared away by Medeama's agent, Baba Mahama. That was a thunderbolt, but you want to give Patrick Yeboah the credit.
What a wonderful block that was. It looked like a certain goal, but he threw his body on the line and blocked that one.
Mahama finally is away by Dan Arjun. Only as far as Ampedu. Bassett doesn't get the free kick he was looking for. And Cephas Doku up against Samuel Yeboah. Raffle Okluso. Raffle and Cephas are both drifted from their striking positions to play wide out. Cities are mounting pressure on Medeama. Jonah Atukwe. Yes, he wasted so much time on that ball, but hey, that push was a bit heavy on him. His decision to pause and wait was unnecessary, Jonah Atukwe.
Yeah, so that's the opportunity that came through there. You know, nobody really dealing with it from Medeama's point of view. The ball is bouncing all over the place, and this touch was good. And that was a lovely block there. Threw himself across it, gave it everything. And this one, Baba Mahama on target this time by Ofori and hand to make a save. And finally cleared. But this one here was a certain goal. What a block this is. Amazing block.
Patrick Yeboah also did well to get it away, and Oforientry scored full marks with that
Oforientry's save is a magnificent one because he went through bodies. So for him to have still kept his eye on the ball while the ball moved through bodies and still pull off that save, it's impressive, really is.
Impressive goalkeeping by Eric Oforientry. 55 minutes. Legon City's 0. Medeama Sporting Club 0. Rashid. Yeboah. Atukwe. Blay with a long throw. Kwakwa lost his bearing, and Cities can break from here. Good tracking back from Medeama's frontman, Ejeni Boateng. Foster Brima, good play from the former Chelsea man. Foster Brima, Cephas Doku, Cephas. Is it a penalty? Good tackle. He got a bit on the ball.
Not sure what the referee has given here, but it says it seems it's pointing to a goal kick. But this is it got something on that ball, and that was crucial. Really was, because he kept passing. He tried to show strength and pace, but here, timely challenge, and he had to be inch perfect to make sure he was getting something on that ball. Otherwise, he was asking for trouble. And that was a right call by the referee because of his positioning. Great referee.
Cephas Doku could have easily put Cities ahead. A missed kick. Medeama, can they open the score here? Akabi. He could have done better with that one.
Yeah, that's a lovely cutback there.
Ideas.
A lovely cutback there first. Not sure why he's not latching onto this one, but try to take this touch.
Nope, the first time drive would have been better. Kwakwa delivers. Fatal should not struggle with this one.
It's been much better from Legon City at the start of the second half. But while they are dominating some possession and creating a few chances, they must make sure they are taking it. Vrs Medeama have got some quality where a moment of brilliance could change the shape and the face of the game.
Tempers are rising. The referee must calm them down. It's just 59 minutes. Ampedu. Mohamed Suleiman. Good pass from Rashid Notte. Here is Abdul Basit. Lays one. Was waiting for Notte to do the run, but that wasn't a good pass from Basit.
Yeah. And you can see what the manager is saying. He had an outlet down the flank. That was what he should have chosen, but it was waiting for Notte. Pass was too heavy. Notte wasn't going to get to that.
Raphael Oklu. Been completely lost in the second half. Medeama. And this young man has seen a lot of the ball in the second half. Akabi. Blay. Very uncharacteristic of Justice Blay, and Doku is offside. The flag is up against him.
It is disappointing that he's offside again because he has so much time to watch that run and still get himself. There you see, all right, he did his best. He was trying very much to stay onside, but that line from Medeama was also great.
Corner for Medeama. Cities have a man down. Safe as Oklu. Foster Brima should be the man down. Yes, it's Brima. Junk could be thrown into this game in the last 25 minutes. There could possibly be more than the minutes we're expecting him to play. He's told me he's not up to his best of fitness. It will take him some time. Eric Kwakwa. Patrick Yabua. Ejenim Boateng up against Nafiu Idrisu. Ejenim gets across him. Ball had traveled over the line. Is a goal kick for Legon Cities.
Yeah, he had run over, the cross came in, but the ball already had already gone out for a goal kick.
Nathaniel Aqua went to sleep for a moment. Kwakwa to Basit. Was looking back to play the 1-2 with Kwakwa. Lack of understanding. Oklu.
Yeah, Basit is great with his back to go. He holds up the play well. What he needs then is runners for him to lay the ball into. So once the ball has been played to him now, he has to get support from the other players. And I'm not sure that Medeama attackers are all on the same wavelength.
Brima looking for Atukwe. Yabua did want to get ahead on it, but Atukwe has welcomed the ball back. Tries to get in the box, drifting to the byline. It's a corner for Legon Cities. He needed that one, and he's gotten exactly what he was working out for.
all he was trying to do was to stop the cross. It's lovely the way Yeboah defended it. He wasn't going down. He wasn't beaten by the trick. Just kept to the task and guided this man all the way. But it's a corner they have to defend now.
It's a corner for Medeama to defend. Nathaniel Aqua. Ofori does well to climb out of the line and get it away. Safe as Doku. Lovely skill. Free kick.
That was risky. But when you look at the number of Medeama players that were flooding around him, had they won that ball off him, that would have set them out for a counter. But he showed great strength and lovely skill there to, you know, get past this man. He was clipped a little bit. Just won the foul for his team.
Play. Brahima again finds Atukwe. Again, he can't hold on to it. How many times is he going to let these opportunities slip by? Goalless. Cities nil, Medeama nil. 65 minutes. Akabi sends a shot across. Three men all around Uklu certainly can get a better of them. Akabi. He's seen a lot of the balls this second half. Here is Samuel Apia. He's got Akabi calling. Notte is interested. Lovely back kill. Play with a drive. He took a block from his own player, Bassett. Some comical displays by these Legon City's front line. Kwakwa. Samuel Apia's cross. Too much weight behind that cross.
Yeah.
Patrick Yeboah. Medeama trying as much as they can to penetrate the City's defense. Kwakwa up against Nafiu. Rashid Notte, lovely pass looking for Akabi. Joseph J, clever defending from the center back. Again, he wants to overdo it.
Yeah, he did well to read that game very well to, you know, follow up on this man and eventually go on the ball. But he overplayed it there. But eventually he got it away from the danger area.
So Eric Kwakwa is making way for Michael Yeboah. He's had a fine game. He struck the woodwork with a free kick in the first half. And he's been behind Medeama's set pieces.
Yeah, he's been decent. Really has. I mean, the midfield of Medeama have been decent. They've just lacked that cutting edge up front, and that is where the worry would be there for Gwedu. And Medeama now do have a man down who is being attended to by the medical team. Is that man? He's had a decent second half, if you like, seeing lots of the ball, putting some lovely crosses and being the danger man for them in the second half. Be disappointing if they are losing him to, injury.
So Michael Yeboah comes in to replace Eric Kwakwa. Michael Yeboah joined Medeama in December 2019 after ending his stint with Asante Kotoko. He's also played out on loan with Great Olympics and Brekum Chelsea. Sporting number 22 steps in for the workaholic Eric Kwakwa. Yeboah's first touch. A very creative offensive midfielder. Michael Yeboah crawling in the box of City. Medeama, Fatau Dauda, no problems at all. Ejeni Boateng with that attempt. It's time for the baby gent to make that long-awaited entry onto the Ghanaian local football front again.
It really is the time a lot of people are waiting for. See Ghana's all-time top goal scorer return to play on the local scene with a club that at the moment seems to be in desperate need of something that he can grant, the goals that he grants, the goals that he brings. And it's that man, it's him.
Abdul Basit Adams makes way for Dedi Kalibo.
I have to wait a little longer now before we see Asamoah Gyan in action.
Forward. It's 71 minutes. Legon City's nil, Medeama nil. And the moment has arrived. Ghana's all-time top scorer, Africa's all-time top scorer at the World Cup. The man with 3 World Cup experience, Ghana's former captain at the Black Stars, Asamoah Gyan, finally makes his bow for Legon Cities. He looks heavy here.
Yeah, he does. But one thing he knows how to do, no matter how heavy or light he is putting the ball in the back of the net, and that is what they need at the moment. Does he have 20 minutes in his legs? Maybe that is why they kept him on for that long.
So far, Ali Ouattara Yusuf and Dan Arjun, they have a duty to mark out Africa's all-time World Cup scorer. Yeboah's free kick, nobody to do the connection for Medeama. And they nearly found the opener. Akabi is getting opportunities and fluffing them.
Yeah, again, poor defending there by Legon Cities. The ball ricochets and nobody really knows where the ball is. Nobody dealing with it.
So it was a clearance actually from
off
Nafiu
him.
that came off him. Ejeni Boateng, handball against Medeama. Good call from the referee.
Yeah, the right call by the referee. And then when you look at how the game has gone, the stage is really set for Asamoah Gyan. It's goalless. Legon Cities are struggling for goals. In steps Asamoah Gyan. Who writes these scripts? Can he end the scripts?
He doesn't need to do a lot of running, I guess.
The other question would be, can they find him?
Do
they have the quality in those final passes to find him? We'll see.
Michael Ampedu. Save us. Jonah Atukwe gives away possession, but Ampedu picks it back. Brahima. Too many touches. Medeama now will take possession. Akabi. What a clever way to go about things, Akabi. Dan Arjun. Samuel Apea to Dede Kalibu. Poor pass from Brima. Ejeni Boateng gifted with this opportunity. He decided to give it back to Medeama. To give it back to Legon Cities, I should say.
It's a shocking decision he made there.
Jan with a good pass. Here is Nafiu. Jonah Atukwe. Watara.
Medeama must now be careful because any foul in and around the box though presents an opportunity for Jan, who can also be devastating from those dead ball positions.
Legon Cities, good reaction from Oforientry and Michael Yabua. Just thought to tidy up for Medeama, but he took the wrong option. Lucky Medeama still have possession. It's a quarter of an hour mark to go, 75 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless at the Accra Stadium. The mauve and yellow against the Royals. Akabi goes past Suleiman, brought down, no penalty. Joseph Ejay, lucky decision didn't go against Legon City. The replay will give us a better picture.
But I thought it was close, really was. But you don't expect the defender to allow you passing. But he had his hand across him. There it is. The hand is across him outside the box. And in the box, it's almost always bearing down on him. It's almost always bearing down on him. And I think that very much should have been a foul. And a foul in the box is a penalty.
He called him back.
But again, the referee's position will be interesting to see.
That's why he has an assistant referee down there.
Absolutely. So he could have aided with the call. But once the assistant referees didn't see what we saw here, because when you see it there, Ejay's hand is across his man right from here. So his hand is across his man, right into the box, and this is where he's bearing down on him, actually bearing down on his man.
So right in the box, he goes for the final touch.
And that is a penalty, in my opinion. Really is a penalty.
Legon Cities left off the hook. Medeama Sporting Club will be counting this opportunity as one lost.
Well, I've seen this given before. And the debate will go on. I've seen this again overlooked by referees, like it's been overlooked now. So, yeah, unfortunate for Medeama.
Jonah Atukwe, good touch, final product. Medeama takes possession. Michael Ampedu, apologetic, won't take any caution from the referee. Justice Blay. Here's the Ivorian, Dede Kalibu. Samuel Yabua wants to find space and move, but he's been stopped right in his tracks. Atukwe. John wants it. Rashid Note will get a yellow card. An unnecessary challenge, needless, absolutely needless on Jonah Atukwe. Against the run of play, he fouled his man.
And he has to be careful now, talking to the referee, the manner in which he's doing. Yeah, was off the ball and he caught his man, and referee spotted that. It was worse because he was off the ball. And surely off the ball, there's no way you're going for the ball, you're only going for the man.
Baba Mahama, up the left side, swings one in. John was lurking, well defended by Watara and Dan Arjun. They won't take chances if the baby Jets is around.
And you can see what the two of them were doing. All of them were pulling towards where John was pulling to the far post. To
That's
make
why
sure
they couldn't have missed on that one.
Yeah, to make sure they were not giving him any free opportunities there. Because they know that All he needs is just that one chance. That one chance.
Blay looking for Ejeni Boateng's run, but it's outside for a goal kick to Cities. Another substitution for Medeama Sporting Club. This time is the former Techiman 11 Wonders and Dreams FC midfielder Godfred Kojo Asamoah. Akabi makes way for Kojo Asamoah. Kojo scored against Dreams FC last week in Dewu in that defeat at the Theatre of Dreams. Another free kick, this time Medeama felt it could have been an advantage for them.
Yeah, this is it there as the man goes for. I thought he got the ball, but it's the follow through that the referee thinks is dangerous. As he catches Justice Blay after he had the ball from Nafi.
Medeama thought they were on the move, but the referee had spotted a player down for Legon Cities. Actually, two players, Baba Mahama and then Aqua. John hasn't had the supplies he would have wished for. 10 minutes to go. Legon Cities nil, Medeama nil. Fatau Dauda asking the Medeama striker Jenny Boateng to take it easy. So Medeama gets the advantage. Here is Kojo Asamoah. Michael Yaboa. Poor pass to Justice Blay. John wants it from Brahima. Good play from John. Nutmegs Justice Blay. Sends a through pass to Sefas Doku. Sefas with a shot across. Jonah Tukwe. And Blay gets it away. That's what the presence of John can do.
Yeah, that was a lovely bit of play there by Asamoah Gyan right there. Right through the legs there, Asamoah Gyan. And take a look at this, the vision to pick the pass to the far side and ask for runners. And that one, a lovely cutback as well. But nobody really in the box then to connect, because the man who's to connect is the one who started the move for Legon Cities, Asamoah Gyan. And that's the quality he has. That is what he brings to the team.
So Cities will need somebody to orchestrate the move from midfield, because he's best at scoring. You don't leave him to be doing the supplies and expect him to get you the goals at the same time.
Yeah. And that was the question, that there is Jan who can give you the goals, but can somebody then provide those balls to him to finish them off? On that occasion, he turned the provider to start the attacking play. And once the ball got across the face of goal in the box, it was a decent cross, I should say, but there was no one there to connect.
Notte, Arjun, Blay. Again, it couldn't work out between Blay and Yaboa. Foster Brahima. The referee have obstructed play, and Medeama gains the advantage.
I'm surprised the referee doesn't call that ball back to give the advantage back to Legon Cities, because quite clearly they were on the offensive, and now they have to defend.
Tukwe has been a willing runner all evening. I like his work rate. He hardly gives up, but sometimes he overindulges and he doesn't make things simple. Blay dinks one onto the part of Yeboah. That's what to pick up a Jenny in Boatin. There's a goal kick, but it was a late call because all along that ball from Jenny in Boatin has gone past the goal line.
Difficult to see if the full circumference of that ball had crossed the line. After that lovely skill that was cooked there.
That was some good defending from Ajay. Clever play. His imposing figure has been crucial to the stability of City 6 defense.
Yeah, he had a good game today. All evening, he's made the right decisions. He's put himself in the right place. And his interventions have been very timely.
Tricky corner from Koja Samoa. Samuel Apia sends the cross. Again is Joseph Ajay. Jonah Tukwe. Medeama, Michael Yeboah, again stopped by Suleiman. Baba Mahama. You can't be doing this all alone, Mahama. There were better options for him.
Far better options, Baba Mahama. He looked into the box to find an option. He couldn't quite see anybody because it was Gain. It was Jan who set him off. And here he's looking for that challenge. He's always looking for that contact to bring him down. He wasn't getting it. He went down, but there was no contact to bring him down. No foul in the box. And around this time of the game, the minds and the legs are getting tired. They're looking to be smart, but on that occasion there wasn't the smartest thing to do there, Baba Mahama.
Oh, that pass from Suleimana was meant for John. We're into the last 3 minutes. Buedu animated. 3 games without a win for a team. Many thought by the 3rd week they would have been on 9 points and on top of the log. Koja Samoa tries to pick out Yeboah. Lovely control. Goes past Ampedu. Yeboah. Ampedu does well to track back. And the pressure he commits, and is a throw-in. Rashid Notte, Koja Samoa.
Yeah.
The Ivorian, Dedi Kalibo, couldn't read the situation well after that pass from Eugene Boateng. Samoa Frimpong, Koja Samoa, Rashid Notte, Michael Yeboah, Medeama trying to create opportunities. Joseph Ajay again. Clever defending from Joseph Ajay. Now here is John up against Dan Arjun. Lovely back kill. Jonah Atuke will sprint forward, and Patrick Yeboah. You'd always expect this tackle from Yeboah.
Yeah, everything John has started so far is golden, but when we go back to that defending there, Joseph Ajay with an absolutely important challenge there. But there is a Jonah Atuke again showing great energy. But that's the chance. Ajay, he knows he's falling. He knows he's not going to catch that. He knows he's not going to get the block. But what he's trying to do is to make it uncomfortable for the player to get a clean contact. And he achieved just that.
89 minutes. It's still goalless at the Accra Stadium. Friday night football. Legon Cities and Medeama. Match week 3 of the Ghana Premier League 2020-2021. Not even the presence of Asamoah Gyan is helping Legon Cities. Lovely one from Mahama. Safe pass with a cross. Oh, Gyan was lurking, but it's defended well by Medeama.
Summing up the attacking form, or the form of these two sides in the attacking third. Struggling for goals at the moment, and chances have been hard to come by. Mostly half chances. And when they've had a decent chance, the goalkeepers have been also on hand, or defenders have tried to block them out.
Michael Ampedu. Ampedu sends an outswinger. Doku drops it down. Gyan with his back facing the post. Just not enough. Kodra Samoa is a 3-on-4 situation. We're doing 2 minutes of added time. Ejeni Boateng sprints past Mohamed. That is some good goalkeeping for Tau. He didn't panic. He knew exactly where to be at the right time.
I mean, it's a save you expect him to make. Because the ball is it's not too powerful. It's not going into the far post. It didn't quite catch it cleanly. You expect the goalkeeper of his caliber to make that save. No one that will trouble him.
It's Gyan against Ali Ouattara, under pressure from Asamoah Gyan. Oforienchi to his rescue. We're doing 3 minutes of additional time. Referee Rustum Senogbe, in the next 3 minutes, should be wrapping up this game. Has he really lived up to the bill? Legon Cities Medeama.
Well, I'm sure these two sides will take a point. I mean, it's not a defeat. It's a clean sheet still. But the worrying signs are that these two sides are not scoring goals, and that is where the managers will be disappointed.
Asamoah to Kalibu. Dede Twisan Kalibu with a cross in. Ejeni Boateng turns. Looks like a handball against Ejeni Boateng. Yes, it's a good call. Handball against Ejeni Boateng.
Again, Joseph Ejay, imperious defending tonight. He's been magnificent in all situations today. Always at the right place at the right time there, closing down on this man. And again, recovering well to apply some pressure, even if that wasn't a handball.
Baba Mahama trying to pick out Gyan. Medeama would defend. Kodra Samoa goes down. Foster Brahima. Asamoah Gyan. Not the best of crosses from Gyan. Cities have a man down. Baba Mahama, obviously, after that back heel, goes down. Gyan is asking his coach how many minutes more left. Unfortunately for you, Gyan, you're left with a few seconds to go.
I think I've loved what I've seen of him as Asamoah Gyan. The question was, does he still have the ability in his legs? No doubt about it. He's answered that he has it. But the question is, can they find him in the right areas? Because today, when he's had the ball, he's had to be the one to orchestrate it or start the attack or to lengthen the play. What you need of Gyan is to be in the box, to be on the end of the final ball. And what Legon Cities are lacking at the moment is somebody to play that final ball to a player like Gyan.
Gyan must be enjoying a good relationship with Wahid, their stand-in coach, who is a substantive assistant coach. He's still asking of time from Wahid. You know, he was Wahid's junior at Liberty when he was in Ghana.
Can we buy some more time for Gyan?
We can't buy no more time for Gyan, I'm sorry. The next game for Gyan will be in Daewoo against Dreams FC. Next up for them after Dreams FC is Asante Kotoko. That's the fixture list of Legon Cities. They've got no time to be wasting. Rustum Senogbe has whistled for the end of the game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's over. Legon Cities and Medeama Sporting Club yet to win a game in the Ghana Premier League. Both of them have played 3 games, 2 drawn games, and 1 defeat each. Gyan came, saw, but it was a drawn game against Medeama Sporting Club.
Yeah, it was a drawn game against them, and two teams, as we said, coming into the game with the same fortunes. What is clear is that both teams are struggling to find goals, and this result sums up their form in front of goal.
Our Friday night football at the Accra Sports Stadium is over. Legon City 0, Medeama Sporting Club 0. So back from recess, Legon Cities tried probing for the opener, and Jonah Atukwe had this drive flying over for a goal kick.
Yeah, there were some of the opportunities that were coming their way, never really real chances, but this one here was a good one, but properly defended by Medeama.
That's some good defending from Ouattara.
Yeah.
And this one from Mahama, saved by Fatal to deny Cities the opener.
Yeah, Ouattara there kept his eye on the ball, but this one is brilliant, a brilliant save because he had to go through bodies.
It was City all evening looking for the opener again. Cephas Doku, he took so many touches on that ball, and it wasn't going to be a penalty. Dan Arjun got something on that ball.
Well, that was an incredible tackle by Dan Arjun because he needed to get something on that ball, otherwise the referee was going to point to the spot. But here you see the tackle, spot on. A brilliant tackle there, timely.
Yabua's delivery, and you see, Brahma was trying to clear it out. It came off Akabi. He had no idea what was happening.
He could have gone anywhere. Brahma's clearance there could have gone anywhere.
So Akabi went past Suleiman. It was Joseph Ejay.
Yeah.
He thought it was going to be a penalty, but the referee didn't
was always leaning on his man. Was always leaning on his man. I thought, I've seen this given before. Could have been a penalty.
This was a Samojan's moment of brilliance through the legs of Justice Blaze. Set up Cephas Doku, got a shot across, but nobody to add the firepower for Legon Cities.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Somebody now to start the attack for them. Somebody to feed Asamoah the kind of pass that he fed through for his men.
So the first of our games scheduled for week 3 over. Legon City 0, Medeama 0. Medeama getting 55% of the possession, 2 shots on goal, 7 corner kicks from Medeama, 5 offside decisions in favor of Cities, 2 yellow cards. Final score, Legon Cities chasing their first win, 0. Medeama